Hey, let me drop a bomb on you right now. If you were to die tomorrow, and you know right now that you were to die tomorrow, what's the things that you would regret the most? Well, this question might seem stupid or irrelevant because you're probably watching, you're 20 or you're 15 or you're 25 or 30. I don't know, you're probably young when you're watching this. And I was fortunate enough earlier this year to be able to ask me this question from a position where I wasn't harmed, but it was one of my loved ones. And eventually everything was alright, but still for a moment it was seemingly like it wouldn't be alright. And that's when I got to ask myself that question. Like in this situation, it was something that had to do with my dad, and the first thought that was going through my mind, as stupid as it may sound, is, fuck, now he didn't see me becoming successful. Oh shit. Fuck, now I didn't prove him wrong that there is an alternative path. Like personally, I literally dropped out of uni 4 fucking times. Despite literally skipping years in primary school and always having good grades and speaking 6 languages, that's not something that determines apparently that you want to go uni or that uni is easy for you. Like uni, somehow my heart didn't want to be there. But then again, the first thing that came to my mind was like, okay, now he didn't see me become successful and I didn't see I was right. But then I also asked that same question to myself. I was like, if I were to die tomorrow, what would I regret the most? And quite obviously, being successful wasn't even top 5 in the list. I don't really care about it seemingly, and I've noticed that, and it's been holding me back for sure. Like I do want to be successful in my way, but being successful in my way is completely different from being successful in the way that someone like Andrew Tate, Iman Getzi, or probably your neighbor sees being successful. Everyone is just looking at the money element. Everyone is like, okay, if you have a lot of money, you are successful. Well, personally, I don't see it that way. For me, there's different elements to life that are way more important, that I value personally way more. And my personal top 3, from what I've realized, is, I don't think it's in any particular order, but I think the thing that I would regret the most is not having spoken up about the things that I stand for, about the things that I believe in, about the things that I learned. Not having recorded a video like this and being silent on this topic would be one of the things that I would regret the most. So quite obviously, I'm recording this video now and putting this video online with the risk of it getting 0 views. It's my value. It's what I value the most, and one of those values, like I said, is making as much impact as possible on the world. Then another thing that I regret is not having been able to build a family, not having been able to, raise kids, have a wife, all of these things later down the line. And another thing that I would regret the most is not having been able to take off my bucket list items, not having been able to experience everything that there is to experience, just sitting in your room, just trying to work and grind, even though it's maybe not meant for you. And quite frankly, it wasn't until like the 6th or 7th rank that I was like, oh fuck, I haven't been able to drive a Porsche. To me, and that's even coming from me, like I'm a big car fan. And even then for me, it was maybe 6th or 7th in the ranks after asking the question. So if you ask yourself this question, you might get similar answers, you might get different answers. But what I want you to do is link these answers to actually getting out these true values that you should be living like. Because the things that you would regret the most on your deathbed are the things that you should be focusing on right now. Are the things that you should be valuing right now. Knowing this, knowing what your top 3 or 5 biggest values in life are, will make it infinitely easier to make hard decisions. Will make it infinitely easier to follow the path that's meant for you. But even then, even if you know what's the right path, even though you know which of your options, whether it's in business or in a career or in university, or doesn't really matter, you kind of know which option is best for you, and then you add this thing where you know, okay, these are my top values, these are the things that I genuinely care about the most. Even then, it's very hard to follow your heart. It's very hard to follow that dream, to follow that goal that's leading you towards your proper values, because society has this belief that success is a certain thing. Success is money, success is cars, success is having 100k per month coming in, and blah 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 blah. Whereas I believe for me, as much as I would like to be successful, I would only be successful as a means to an end, to be able to make a way bigger impact, to be able to focus on making videos like these but on way better skill, being able to have my own foundation, being able to inspire people and making cool content, and making sure that other cool people get the opportunity to connect with each other and to go on epic trips together and to live together, and to actually make sure that you make an impact on people's lives, that I use my life to make an impact on as many people as possible in a positive way. Inspire them to think more positively, to be nicer to one another. I don't know, all of these You know, all of these things that you wouldn't really count as being successful do count as being successful for me. And like I said, it's hard. I'm not telling you right now that this is the solution to everything. I'm just telling you that I will give you a compass that you should follow. And trust me when I say it's so hard to follow this. It's very hard to follow this. Right now, even I'm at that point where I'm making my money. I have a travel agency, Aventura. And, well, I kind of say I have a travel agency, but the reality is that I'm literally planning trips for entrepreneurs. And I could easily turn it into a travel agency. The market, the demand is insane. We're just getting referrals and 5-star reviews and everything. But the reason that I haven't been properly able to scale it, I keep sabotaging myself, is because my heart is not aligned, because it's not properly aligned with my values. Like, even if this succeeds, right? Even if we succeed in planning trips for entrepreneurs, it won't help me fulfill these top values that I have in life, you know? Because most of these clients, as much as I would like to say otherwise, are very much money related. They see it as an investment that saves them time, rather than actually, you know, being happy that they're going on an epic trip. It's not like that anymore. And that's what's hurting my soul, in comparison, especially if you combine that with just sitting in my room behind my laptop all fucking day working. And then you might be like, yes, it earns you money, but if you're trapped inside your business and the only way out is to get people to manage it for you and stuff, I don't know if that's worth spending my 25th year of my life for that, even though it has the opportunity to set you for life. My inner compass is just like, fuck, you know, you don't want this. You want to use Aventura, that brand that you're building, to build a global community of young ambitious people worldwide. So wherever you go, you have a family to meet, basically. You want to use that to be able to connect these people and make sure that we stay together in epic places around the world. That we ran the penthouse in Paris, that we ran the villa in Lombok, and that we work there. And combine that with like bucket list adventures around the world. So I actually get to go on these trips. I get to make, well, friends forever, basically. So we do the community feeling, we meet a lot of potential girlfriends as well, so we actually cater to that family thing as well. And as well, because I'm living that cool lifestyle, I'm making a lot of content, I actually get to make a sick impact as well. So this caters to all the values. So I know, obviously, in my heart, the reason that I want to pursue that is because it simply caters to my highest values in life. But even then, even though I know it, even though I'm telling you about it, even though I'm aware of it, that doesn't make it any easier to make the leap. So I'm not telling you that you should be making the leap tomorrow. I'm not telling you that you should be able to make the leap next week or next month, or heck, even next year. I haven't done it, so I can't tell you that you should be doing it. But I know I should probably be doing that. In a way, I'm also making this video maybe to get myself over that hurdle. As scary as it is, because you're giving up something that your brain tells you is the best opportunity ever for something that might satisfy your heart. But deep inside, you already know what you want. And this is just merely a compass, a tool that can guide you to where you are supposed to be. So one last time, after this video ends, ask yourself this question. If you were to die tomorrow, what would you regret the most? Make that list, give it 3 to 5 priorities, and you have your compass for life. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. I'll always reply. And as always, rooting for you. Love you. Bye.